Hi, I'm Kathy with Design by Kathy. Today I'm going to show you how to do an acrylic painting with what is called the Puddle method. This will be a fluid painting and it's the Puddle method. So let's get started. To do the Puddle method, I have chosen 5 colors of paint. I have winter blue, turquoise, black, white, and pewter gray. I've already mixed these up and I added about a 1-to-1 ratio of Liquitex pouring medium with each one and about 3 drops of the treadmill lubricant. And I've mixed all these up. What I want to do first is I want to just paint a solid base coat here, because I don't want there to be a lot of negative space in this once we do our puddles. This is the winter blue. I want to use that as basically my background. And I want to get the sides. I don't want this base coat to be too thick because we're going to be adding so much more paint on it. But like I said, I don't want to have a lot of negative space when we make our puddles. So now we're ready to start with the puddles. I want to pick an order here. I'm going to start with the gray, the pewter gray. And I'm just going to pour a little, basically pour a little puddle right here in this corner. I want to add one up here. May need a little more paint, but that is okay. Now I'm going to add the turquoise, but I want to put it, well, I'm going to leave that there because we're going to put a little more. I don't want to pour quite as much. In other words, I want to leave the outer edge of that pewter. I'm going to use the winter blue, the light blue. And again, I'm going to go a little smaller. A little bit of black. And finally, a little bit of white. And we'll do the same thing with this one. having trouble coming up with colors to do a project, I found what I know that, you know, probably everybody is on Pinterest. If you're on YouTube, you're definitely on Pinterest. And you can find color palettes. And those color palettes will show you a picture or a project or a room or something that's done in this particular color palette. And I think it's a great idea to, you know, you can find colors or a palette that really moves you to towards those colors. So if you're, like I said, if you're having trouble putting together, you know, a color scheme, a photograph is another good way. If the colors in it just speak to you, pick out those colors in that photograph to use. And so I don't want to manipulate it too much. Okay, but I want to manipulate it some here. So we're just gonna, I don't want to tilt it like too many. I just want to make sure it covers everything. And like I said, we've got our background on there, so if it doesn't, you know, actually get all of it, we've got plenty. We won't have just a white loose background. Now I've got a lot, as you can see, a lot of run over here. I'm not wasting. We're going to make sure that we have all the edges covered with our runoff over here. This end covered beautifully, and mostly down here did. But like I said, that's the reason that I really wanted to go ahead and paint the sides. I see some there at the bottom. I want that to run on off. Let's see if it will. It's about there. I think we've about got it covered there. And there you have it. It's another easy, fun method. Like I said, you can mix as many colors, add as many colors. You don't want to mix them. You know, you want to pour them individually on here, and then let them take their own shape. Hope you'll give this a try. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on fluid painting with the Puddle method, and I hope you'll give it a try. And whatever you do, make it yours, make it personal, and you can do it.